Photographer Doug Cesney and I got our first glimpse of the Queen when she arrived at historic Jamestown at 11:15. Just as I had imagined, dignified, graceful, and world-class.
Yes, they were, and we were making jokes, and it was very comfortable, very relaxed. The Queen is intensely interested.
Since 1996, 1 million artifacts have been discovered here at historic Jamestown. This dig wasn't here when the Queen came 50 years ago. She seemed very interested.
It was very nice. I did a little bow and shook her hand, and then Vice President Cheney next to her asked a few questions. I talked to him for about a minute about the building. It was a great experience. Since I delivered her mail to her 50 years ago at the Williamsburg Inn when I was a page.
Young and old were on hand, like me, genuinely impressed.
It was amazing to actually see her.
And why?
Just because she is the Queen of England, so.
Celebrating the origins of America is what this day was all about. And the Queen was the perfect guest.
She was really nice, and I was so excited. I thought I wasn't going to get close to her, but it was really fun.
This is a historic day here in Williamsburg.
In a place known for history, colonial roots bow to royal. Excited crowd welcoming Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
My heart is pounding. We're thrilled to get a glimpse of the Queen.
Flags of Great Britain in hand, Barbara Bryant's glimpse comes after a day-long drive from Minnesota.
Purchased a new hat in honor of the Queen and had to wear my pearls, of course, for the Queen and the Queen Mom. She's really kind of understated, and I really like that about the Queen.
Isn't that a good picture?
Oh my God!
Great one. She can wear some of the most fabulous hats in the world. Queen. So I plan to mimic her hat and make it.
Inspiration, admiration, exhilaration, and at the end, a quiet close to the day in this place known for history, a historic day that found many in the presence of royalty.
But to see her in Williamsburg on Duke of Gloucester Street is just a dream come true for me.
It was sunny.
It was very warm.
Were there a lot of people there?
Oh, yes.
Everybody had a lot of enthusiasm. It was a lot of excitement in the air. The Queen was coming. And then she came at the very end of this little motorcade with all the vintage automobiles.
She looked directly at you.
Directly at us, smiled, and waved.
She was very lovely.
LaSalle, it really was a moment I won't forget.
This is Charlotte, and this is Robert. They remember October 1957 as if it were yesterday. The Queen of England here for Jamestown's 350th anniversary. These are pictures of the Queen and her husband, Prince Philip, arriving at Patrick Henry Airport, now Newport News Williamsburg International. Media from all over the world came here. The Queen also visited William and Mary, like she will later today. This was the first visit to Jamestown and Williamsburg by a reigning British monarch. Old newspaper accounts reveal this was a big deal.
Seeing the Queen, how many people really see the Queen, even if they go to England? And it just was a highlight. A real highlight.
Robert was only 7 years old. It's become a highlight for him because 48 years after that day, he would learn he's actually related to the Queen.
I was astonished, dumbfounded. I kept looking. And
it's true, it's legit.
Yes.
Robert's family never moved away from Virginia. Friends encouraged him to trace his family tree. And surprise, a genealogist found the Queen on one of the branches.
This is Her Majesty the Queen, and this is her family tree that goes on up to the Plantagenet family. And then this line is where one of my descendants, ancestors, came from Great Britain. And his name was Nathaniel Littleton.
Whether you're family or fan, 50 years later, there are some who remember the past and look forward to the royal return. If you could send a personal message to Queen Elizabeth today, what would that be?
I'd say thank you for coming back, and long may you reign.
Would you say, hey, cuz?
No, I don't think so. I'm just glad I could be around, if you know what I mean.